Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, make sure to subscribe for more K-pop audition information and tips like this. In today's video, I actually have the part 2 of 30 tips that you need to know about K-pop auditions and the K-pop idol life, trainee life, all of that. So this is part 2. You can check out part 1 in the description box as well as the cards up here. And let's get started with tip number 16, I guess you could say. So tip number 16 is stay fit by exercising often every day, or even just learning a new choreography for dancing. Extreme diets will not help yourself. Surprise, surprise. You're just going to make your life even harder. And what you can do is just eat less. Cut down on those snacks, cut down on drinks that you drink that isn't water or anything good for you. And you can cut down habits such as overeating, but actually have proper meals every single day. So number 16 is just that choosing a good song for your audition is extremely important. Your talents and the song that you choose need to work together to create a really good performance. I do have a video on choosing a song for singing and rapping as well as dancing, so if you need some tips on what kind of songs you can choose, what you should avoid, then you can watch those videos. Number 18 might be obvious, but a lot of people do miss that, and it is to don't be something that you can't. So if you can't do aegyo, then don't do aegyo. If you can't do cute concepts, don't do cute concepts. If you can't do girl crush, then don't do that. Don't choose a Korean song if you cannot speak Korean fluently. If it doesn't suit you and you can't do it properly, you're just only showing your weakness to the judges, and that's not what you want to do. To be honest, it's only making the judges cringe. And tip number 19 is that an ideal video length for both singing, rapping, and dancing, they should all be around 1 minute, maybe 1.5 minutes. And if the company does ask for a specific video length, then you should go for that. But if they don't, then it should be around a minute, 30 seconds, or 30 seconds to 1 minute and 30 seconds. Yeah, that kind of range. It always depends on the song that you're choosing. If it does have a good endpoint, then perfect. And number 20 is something that you guys need to know, and it is that there are multiple steps of the K-pop audition process. I do have a video on this, so if you are interested in knowing about that, which you should be interested, then you should go watch that video. And number 21 is a misconception that a lot of people have. Maybe it's because of rumors, I don't know really, but a lot of people think that companies will pay for your flight ticket. The big three will pay for your flight ticket if you do happen to move on to the next round or get accepted as a trainee, but that is definitely not the case. They aren't going to invest in people that aren't even trainees yet. They barely invest in trainees. Why would they invest in people that maybe won't even contribute to their success later on? You might not debut, that's definitely a chance. This is whether it's the big three or smaller companies. Well, smaller companies are obviously less likely to pay for these things because they don't really have the money to spend on these people, I guess. Number 22 is bad audio quality, like background noises or maybe echoes, is not a good idea. It won't show your true voice. And related to that, number 23 is bad camera quality, grainy, you can barely see the face expressions, or maybe the music doesn't really match with the video. That's not a good idea either. I'm not saying you need to go buy a camera and film your audition video. Just a phone works, literally, as long as it's got decent quality. It doesn't have to be some professional movie quality. And number 24 is get used to the K-pop trainee lifestyle before you actually get into it. You're gonna need a lot of practice, and that actually contributes to your practice and your improving, but also to get used to your future lifestyle. And if that's difficult for you, you can always try it out on a less serious level. Say if they practice for 5 hours, you can do it for 4 hours or 3 hours. Just suit it to your needs. I do have a video on the schedule for trainees that you can watch, and I also tried out this schedule for myself. I do intend to make a part 2, so if you are interested in that, comment down below. And number 25 is something that you guys just need to hear, and it is that most likely you are not going to get into the company that you want the first time you audition. So you can always try for different styles, different companies, different songs, and of course, after improving a lot, you can audition again. If you give up after your first try because you didn't pass your audition, I'm not sure if you're actually going to last that long in the K-pop industry, or any industry, to be honest. Being resilient is extremely important, not even in just K-pop idol life, but just any job that you get. Just because you fail one job entry does not mean that you're going to give up on your job forever, right? You still have to keep searching for jobs. And number 26 is to find the company that suits you best. I have a video on all of the companies that you can audition for. Not all, but a lot of companies that you can audition for. But the thing is, you can audition for any company, anywhere, if it does have online auditions. And so what I recommend is audition for as many companies as possible. Even if you don't really think that you're going to make it in, you can still always try for it, and it also gives you some experience, especially if they are one-on-one auditions. But on the other hand, if you think their style does not suit you at all and that's not what you're really going for, then don't audition for that as well. Number 27 is, even if you aren't doing a dancing category, prepare a freestyle. And if you are preparing for the dance category, then do prepare a freestyle, because most likely the companies will ask for it, whether it's in the first round or the last round. Freestyling is extremely important for dancing, and say you chose singing and they're like, could you dance for us? And you're like, I actually don't know how to dance, then they'll literally just play music and ask you to freestyle. So you might want to be prepared for that. Have a few signature moves, I guess you could call it, like moves that kind of you're more acquainted with and you're more familiar with, so that when those situations pop up, you can always kind of have a move ready to go. You can practice with a bunch of songs that you might not know the choreo to yet, and then just let your body loose and freestyle. And if you are interested in learning how to freestyle and some tips, then maybe comment down below so I can make like a full video on that. And as I was editing, I realized I did not add a number 28, so I'll just add it in now. I just wanted to add on that over dancing and overconfidence is just as not good as under dancing and having zero confidence. And number 29 is what you should wear when you audition. And this is actually what I'm going to make a video on very soon, like what you should wear throughout the steps of a K-pop audition. But just wear something comfortable for now if it's just like the first audition, if it's like an online audition. But look presentable. So you don't want to be in your pajamas just because they're comfortable. Like you can actually move around, especially if it's dancing, but actually look presentable. Some examples that I have are for my one-on-one Zoom auditions. I just kind of wore something that is comfortable to me, but still looks somewhat presentable. And also some other examples are like what K-pop idols wear during dance practices. Those could also give you some ideas. And the last tip, which is tip number 30. I did not think I would be saying this, but I guess I do have to. So that is to follow the rules. That's right, to follow the rules, guys. It's that simple. If they said the age range is 2000 to 2008, so anyone born from 2000 to 2008, let's say females, can audition, and you are a male born in 2000 or 1999, you can't audition. People will be like, hey, so I'm actually not in that age range, do you think it's still worth it to be auditioning? Someone actually commented that, and I was like, no, there are rules there for a reason, not for you to break them. And say you lied about your age, well, that's not going to get you anywhere, because you're eventually going to tell them that that's not really your age, like you're 1 year younger or older, and they'll be like, huh, she's already lying from the start, right? And that's not something you want to do. So please just follow the rules. I can't imagine how many females tried to audition for Bigot, even though they said specifically males, but that's a story for another time. So just read the rules, follow the rules. It's that simple, guys. Common sense. Not so common, but anyway, thank you for watching this video. Like I said, if you haven't watched part 1, make sure to do that in the description box. And I'll see you guys next time. Make sure to subscribe if you're new here. Bye! Oh, and thank you for 30K, of course. I already said this in the first part, but I'll repeat it again.